All right, I got a wonderful word for you today. Throwing it back to Mr. Mike Jones. So back then, they didn't want you. Now you're hot and they're all up on you. And if this word's for you, you got people stalking you. You have people following you that at one point in time cringed at the sight of you or the sound of your voice, or they pretended. A lot of people are fakers. Well, now you're hot and they're all up on you. And don't glory in it. It's a work of the Lord. When God comes upon your life and you become hot for God, people will take notice and it will fire them up, and they don't even know what they're chasing. They're like dogs chasing tires, animals chasing cars around. Just enjoy your 15 minutes, your 15 hours, your 15 days, your 15 years, whatever it is you got left in the limelight. Just enjoy it. But don't give in to temptation. That's my thought. Stay hot for God. Stay on fire. Stay in purpose. Walk in your purpose, whatever it is. If you're called to be a janitor, be the best janitor you can be. If you're called to run businesses and, charge Wall Street, have at it, champ. More power to you. If you're called to be a high-talking lawyer, be the best lawyer you can be. It doesn't matter what you're called to. It's all vanity. If you really sit there and think about your job, your position, your title, it's all vanity, and it all eventually will burn out. Everything will burn out. Even the stars in heaven will burn out one day. Well, maybe not the stars in heaven, but, eventually everything will burn out and be called home. I believe that. So just enjoy your life and your purpose while it lasts, and spread the goodness of God in all things. Doesn't matter what you're doing. I used to think, you got to go out, you got to be a preacher. No, I don't think everybody's called to that. Maybe for a time and a season. But, there's different ways to glorify God with your life. I was a lift director. I want to go back to it. I don't know if I'll ever be able to go back to it. My health got pretty messed up. If I go back to it, it might kill me, might not. I don't know. I got to wait and see. But, just enjoy the goodness of your life. Enjoy the process of life. Enjoy the good things that come to your life. And don't abuse them. Don't abuse things. Enjoy things as they come. Watch them and enjoy them as they go. And pass the baton on to the next generation where you can. Because eventually you'll go home too. That's something that nobody talks about. Everybody lives like, I'm going to live forever. Well, you are, but not in this form, You're going to change, either for better or for worse. And you got to settle that with God. And I wrestle. I wrestle. Boy, I wrestle with all that. Salvation is sort of a one-time deal, but it's sort of a walking out daily deal. If you really are saved by God, you will be walking in it every day. You'll think about it a lot. You have to settle it in your heart. Is this the direction I'm going in? Or am I burning? Am I sunny side down? I'd rather be sunny side up. I'd rather be in the right place at the right time. And largely that's the truth. Now that, and again, sin enters into man's heart. Is as easy as, walking across the street. It doesn't take much. And you have to be careful and watch yourself that you don't engage in stupid behaviors. A lot of it is silly things that add up over time. Little behaviors that get you off track, and then before you know it, bam, train derail. And I've been there. I've been totally derailed. It doesn't take much, but you just keep pressing on. Even with that, you keep pressing on in the right direction. You settle your heart on the matter. What do you want your life to look like? Well, I want my life to be blessed. I want to be a blessing to other people. I want to share things with people that will rock their world. I could tell you stories, things that you'd be like, you probably wouldn't even believe me if I told you, but I've been there in different ways. And, I don't like drama. I don't like high stakes stuff, but it's part of life sometimes, especially when you're living in the world. Things happen, crazy things happen, and then dealing with the consequences of that. But nevertheless, stay on fire, stay in your purpose. Walk in your purpose and you will be fulfilled. God will give you rivers of living water if you seek him out. That's a lot of your purpose, is just seeking out God and his will. You might not get an answer right away, but you keep knocking and the door will be opened. daily. Sometimes I'm like, God, are you hearing me? I need this, I need that, I need you to guide me, I need your help, I need your strength, I need this, I need it. He's like, hey, Anita, calm down. You'll get it in due season. So I don't worry about things. I do worry about things. I'm learning to not worry about things that I can't control. I'm learning to give them up, and that God's purposes are much higher than I could ever conceive or fathom. More than you ever asked or imagined, according to his power working in us. That's true. That's a profound thought. Your life will be better than you ever thought or asked or imagined, according to his measurement in your life. And truthfully, if you've been through hell, well, you got a pretty big deposit from God, buddy. Buckle up. When the rockets take off, you're going to be at the top of the ship. So just wait and relax. And when it happens, you'll know. Because the other people will start freaking out before you do. So just enjoy it. Life is just a ride, and God is good. Have a great day.